My name is Carl Rosa, founder of the Sushi Club of Houston. Our group supports 2,500 members, even hosting trips to Japan every year. Over the past 5 years, I've become fascinated with the idea of sushi. Over time, we've developed relationships throughout the city in the pursuit for great sushi, digging deeper, asking questions, testing theories. This video series is dedicated to finding the best sushi that Houston has to offer while attempting to uncover the secrets and undiscovered concepts that turns good sushi into great sushi. When enjoying sushi, you're likely to use the common items that accompany your meal. Aside from the napkins, chopsticks, and ginger, you're going to receive a dollop of wasabi. And even if you just started eating sushi, you're soon to experience what I call the Wasabi Rush. It's an undeniable and uncomfortable feeling occurring when you've consumed too much wasabi at one time. Primarily concentrated in the nasal passages, your eyes will squint and water, and all you can do is wait for the feeling to subside. It's incredibly uncomfortable, but virtually harmless. This video is all about finding a solution, a remedy, if you will, to the wasabi rush, if it exists. So I picked up real and artificial wasabi from 2 different restaurants in Houston and stopped into a local store for the other 2. And here they are: powdered wasabi in a can and wasabi in a tube. The problem with the wasabi rush is that it's a very uncomfortable feeling. So we're anxious for it to end. We don't focus on the feeling as much as we focus on getting it over with. Before the wasabi study was even videoed, I spent 4 days researching the topic. Now, you wouldn't think it would take 4 days, but here's what I did. I found 23 different websites and 56 books and articles discussing wasabi. Here's what I learned. Wasabi is nicknamed Japanese horseradish, and it's a root grown in irrigated mountainous valleys of Japan. It currently sells for more than $100 a pound. It's even grown in the Blue Ridge Mountains of the Pacific Northwest in Canada. The taste of it is comparing the heat or spiciness of hot mustard rather than the pepper flavor of chili peppers. In fact, scientists have developed the idea of using a wasabi spray as a subtle but obvious indicator as a fire alarm for the hearing impaired. That's pretty smart. Comparing all 4 test samples side by side taught me a lot. They are very different. By the way, if you order hon wasabi at a local sushi restaurant, it usually isn't complimentary on your plate. In fact, if you order it, check your bill. This makes sense because wasabi root isn't cheap, and the restaurants need to recoup their investment. They just can't give it away. Anyway, I tasted small portions of all 4 categories and noticed a world of difference. But 3 out of 4 easily provided the wasabi rush. Believe it or not, real wasabi, hon wasabi, offers a creamy texture, a great flavor, a new dimension to a sushi meal, but not an overwhelming attack to the sinuses. You still get that wasabi flavor without the nasal overload. But the remaining 3 categories? Oh yeah, the wasabi rush. I developed a detailed chart which listed 25 possible remedies that might reduce or eliminate the wasabi rush. I thought of everything, from drinking ice water to a cup of hot water, to a cup of hot tea, to a glass of iced tea, hot sake, chilled sake, beer, eating large pieces of ginger, sucking on a lemon, holding your breath, even eating sugar. That was nasty. So one by one, I ate a large portion of wasabi, taking long breaks between the bad ideas. Over the course of 3 days, I consumed 100 large dollops of wasabi. Whenever I felt the wasabi rush begin to surface, I tried one of the remedies and immediately noted the results. I can tell you out of 100 experiments, nothing worked perfectly, but there was one thing that seemed to work more than all the rest. When I would feel the wasabi rush begin to surface, I would breathe through my nostrils while drinking ice-cold water. This didn't work every time, but I did notice that as the wasabi rush began to surface, it would diminish it faster than all the other ideas combined. let me give you a little word of advice. When you consume multiple amounts of wasabi at a sitting, for example, if you're eating a meal and you happen to experience a number of wasabi rushes at one time, you will find that after a few, you won't feel the rush anymore. Your nasal passages fully constrict. The blood has rushed to your nose, your nasal cavity, and there's no more blood to get up there. Will this work for everyone? Probably. But I recommend you try it for yourself. And if you find a better remedy or even a good idea, please email me directly at carldrosa@yahoo.com. For Sushi Science, I'm Carl Rosa. Thanks for watching. Until next time.